and stores by customs services, carting away over 1,000 bags of rice. The protesters who barricaded the state secretariat and the Oluwaseun command of customs office obstructed traffic flow until they were prevailed upon. Correspondent David Bello monitored the protests and package details in this report.
Àánú wa o, lọ́nà bíi gba báǹkì là ń gbà o, ló là ń gbà o, gbèsè ti dé o, wọ́n ṣàánú wa kíjọba ràn wá lọ o, bí Nàìjíríà náà bàtà kí wọ́n tún yé Nàìjíríà wọ́n bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ o, wọ́n yìnbọn o, ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ hospital ti ń yọta o, kí wọ́n gbà wá o, olè wọ́n jà wá o, olè lélẹ́yìí o, gbogbo owó wọn ti kó o.
These traders were indeed filled with bitterness, pain and frustration as they recounted their stories. They lamented how a special team from the Nigerian Customs Service in a Gestapo style had invaded their various shops and stores around 1 a.m., carting away over 1,000 bags of rice. The traders, who mainly spoke in Yoruba, claimed that about 15 trucks were used in the operation to cart away their goods, some of which they had procured to resell as their business and sources of livelihood with borrowed monies from the bank. They also alleged that monies running into millions were stolen by men of the customs during the operation, as local rice were equally carted away.
900 bags ní ti bàbá lọ́jà nìkan wọ́n sì ní 16 million bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n sì kó gbogbo gáràjì ọjẹ́ ṣọ́ọ̀bù jẹ́ 88 gbogbo ẹ̀wọ̀n wọ̀ ní ẹ ti kó gbogbo ráìsì 88 ní gáràjì lásán ọmọdé mọ̀ndésùyà wọ́n mú láìkan náà dókè gbogbo onú àkàlà ní ẹ ti kó wọ́n jà tí ẹ fi ń kó ráìsì àwọn kọ́sítọ́ọ̀mù ni àwọn ọdẹ wa wọ́n ní ẹ̀kọ́ ilé ọ̀sìn wa lóòrùn láago kan wọ́n ní ẹ̀wọ̀ uniform.
This commuter also expressed concern on the plight of the traders.
Because nobody will enter Nigeria without paying money for custom. And when he has to sanwó fún custom tán, ẹni kí wọ́n wọlé ẹ̀ tún wá dé níta wọ́n tún wá máa disturb wọn. Ó lè ní wọ́n náà.
Executive Assistant to Governor Seyi Makinde on Security, who addressed the protesters, implored them not to take laws into their hands as the state government would investigate the matter accordingly.
Yeah, we got the information late, and I have to move on directives of the state government. I even met with the controller of customs, who said that the operation is not done by his men, and that he will see what he can do to the matter. Then when I heard that the protesters, after addressing them at the secretariat, I learned they wanted to come and attack the custom office. I have to follow them down to make sure that no such thing happened. Now I wanted to go now to the hospital, Abdallah Hospital, where they said somebody that was shot is receiving treatment. So that is where I want to go now, to go and ascertain the facts and see what is going on. We have to calm them down. Investigation must be conducted into it to know exactly what really happened.
Speaking on the phone with the public relations officer of the Oluwaseun command of the Nigerian Customs Service, Wei Kayode, explained that the operation, though not from Oluwaseun command, was statutorily and in line with the mandates of its task force in ensuring compliance to the law on ban on foreign rice, while also debunking allegations that the team stole traders' money during the operation. In Ibadan, David Bello reporting.
Splash FM 105.5.
You had that report from David Bello. Thank you so much, David. I have two gentlemen in the studio this evening who will have to start from this point. There's something that we need to talk about. Michael Olatunbosun is here. Hi, Michael.
Good evening. It's good to be here again to talk about us.
And Tunde Olawowu is also here. Hi, Tunde.
Good evening, Shum. Good evening to Michael and to everybody listening. Thank you very much.
Why do we always fail ourselves with what is possible? It's one question running in my head. Traders bought rice, foreign rice. Okay, maybe we talk about it in form of they shouldn't have come into the country. Now, who struck the ball that made those rice, get into stores in Nigeria today?
Well, we really can't even establish yet whether they are all foreign rice, everything that was stolen, because that seemed to be the operational word, at least from the victims. I'll call them victims right now, because if you wake up, to find out that your shops, your stores have been looted.
At 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m. by, men of the Nigerian customs, allegedly, then it's tantamount to looting. Because one, I see no reason why this should be done in the middle of the night, if the intentions are legal. Number two is, it's really saddening, because oftentimes when we have discussions about our country, there's usually this word that's insane climes. So somehow we've all accepted the fact that
we are in an insane climb.
Our society is not very sane. And this is just one example. And you see, sometimes when certain decisions are made, they have ramifications. Don't forget that, with all due respect, the Controller General of Customs is a retired military officer, Ahmed Ali, who belong to a generation of Nigerians who think that they are above some other people, sometimes even above the law. Don't forget, there was a time this man was asked to come to the Senate, dressed in customs uniform. You all know the drama that played out. That
he insisted that he wouldn't do that.
Officer, I'm not going to do this and all of that. It's just all shades of wrong, And I feel so sorry for those who are the receiving end of this, very illegal act. And you see, not too long ago, we were talking about the hashtag EndSARS protests, and the attendant destructions that came with it. But this is how things build up. When you run a society, on the whims of somebody's instinct, when you do things because you feel you have the power to do it, you are building up anger, you are building up resentment against the state. Of these traders, because at this point in time they are powerless. Let the state government find a way to engage this federal agency, that is the Nigerian Customs Service, to see if they can get justice.
Michael, I was speaking with Tade Kwajola earlier today, and Tade made a statement that is still ringing in my mind. Tade said, "We are better than this."
We are. Yes, we are better than this because we are described as higher animals. Therefore, because we possess exclusively, the capacity to reason, to, rationalize, and the rest of it. So we are above the bestial, and that's how we should operate. But when a law enforcement agency, in bandits fashion. Okay, maybe we should begin to change the expressions now. They say that we should not call some people hoodlums or bandits, but this is a bandits, style. And because you are attempting to uphold the law, you are breaking the law that you are supposed to uphold. And that's below the belt. That's the way they say it in boxing, that you don't punch below the belt because it amounts to foul play. And that's exactly what these customs people were doing. Just like Tunde said, they could have got a court injunction, for instance, to confiscate these products, or they could have even done in cooperation with NAFDAC, they could have done analysis of this product and declared them unfit for consumption in Nigerian markets. And so the question should have been, how, if indeed you have contraband, how did the contraband get into town?
That was the question I was asking.
So were you not supposed to be the ones to stop contraband from getting? So some of your men will collect money, and then you set these guys up again and say we've collected money from them, but you need to collect more. That's Tunde was saying insane crimes and all that, and we are happily always saying insane crimes because we have collectively agreed that we are not insane crimes. We are not in crimes that has tolerance for sanity, and it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate, and just like Tunde said, the government in Oyo State should step into this matter. How on earth do you do that? Even if you collected bribe from these people to take contraband into the country, you collected bribe from them, then you should go to court.
Should the customs go to the shops in the middle of the night? I've been thinking in my...
Should anybody... As they knew that what they were about to do was wrong, what they were about to do was illegal. It would not be tolerated if it had been during daylight. So they needed the cover of the night, and like Michael said, in a bandit manner. So how are they different from people who storm schools to go kidnap people at night? It is wrong, and that's why I said the state government in Oyo State should wade into this, nip it in the bud. Let the custom officials know that this is not going to be tolerated, because the interesting thing about uniformed people in Nigeria is when they do it once,
they will do it again,
and they get away. They will do it again. They will do it again. It becomes the norm until one day when people now decide to, enlist self-help. And then they will start sending reinforcement from Abuja that, some people in Oyo State have gone rogue. So if we want to have this sorted, the state government should get involved immediately.
I hope that we'll be able to get to speak with the customs, hopefully, or somebody get to speak with them.
And it's interesting, they are claiming that it is actually not officers from the Oyo-Osun command.
Yes. So
is it that they dispatch people from?
So they are unknown.
Is it from Abuja or from
Jigawa?
Or from Jigawa?
Maybe they've come for their own Easter rice.
Okay.
So this report says between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m.
I don't understand. So
you want to oppose the law, and you are sneaking under the cover of darkness.
You just want to break into their stores. They stole those things,
So we should
stealing. That's stealing.
We should describe it that way.
It's stealing.
So if those people had maybe vigilante guys,
they would have exchanged
fire.
Exactly.
I mean, how do you not justify that?
0805-699-8678 or 706-949-3000. These are the numbers. you can call us on 0805 699 8678 or 706 949 3000. We'll be back after this break. Stay with us.
Splash FM 105.5.
Ìbàdàn 9 mobile 4G LTE ti balẹ̀ gùdẹ̀. àfihàn eré ìdárayá bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbá wọn ní yàjóyàjó á yàtọ̀. ìpè lórí fídíò àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ rẹ́kẹ̀ṣẹ̀ iṣẹ́ yóò máa lọ ní rọrùn kò sí yọnu. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o Ìbàdàn ẹ jẹ gbádùn ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ayélujára pẹ̀lú ojúlówó 4G LTE lórí àtẹ dátà 9 mobile gba gígábáìtì méjì pẹ̀lú wíwà lórí social media lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fún ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà, gígábáìtì méje pẹ̀lú wíwà lórí social media lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún kan lé lẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta náírà àti gígábáìtì mẹ́ta àtààbọ̀ dátà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lálẹ́ ní àwọn àṣàyàn olóṣooṣù fún dátà ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún kan náírà àti jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. tẹ *200*3*1# láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. ìlànà àtàdéhùn wàṣà o 9 mobile.
mo ní adùn ẹ̀ lékenka ní ó rẹwà tó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. má bá mi jiyàn sẹ́.
kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
wo ara tuntun tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dá sí ara ohun mímu làkàṣẹ́rà. Báyọ̀ sọ wípé ó rẹwà gan. èmi sọ wípé ẹwà ẹ̀ kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ àti pé adùn ẹ̀ sì tún lékenka. ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń fàmọ́ra lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn o.
ó yá mo wá kí n wò ó.
àdúró náà kí ló dá o jẹ fẹ́ mú tán.
adùn èso ápùlù tí ò lábùlà àmì ìdánimọ̀ tuntun méjèèjì ló ń lu papọ̀. làkàṣẹ́rà ti wá kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀. jẹ̀gbádùn èso ápùlù ohun mímu inú làkàṣẹ́rà ìgbádùn tí ò lábùlà adùn rẹ̀ yàtọ̀ gedegbe àwọ̀ rẹ̀ sì tún fani mọ́ra. jẹ̀gbádùn aláìláfiwé nínú ohun mímu làkàṣẹ́rà ó yàtọ̀ mò ń gbádùn ẹ̀ gan-an ni o.
Access Bank, we understand the value of timely service, sustainable solutions, and customer satisfaction. That's why we're investing in newer technologies, committed and driven teams to deliver the ultimate customer experience. In life, when you focus solely on your strengths, you almost have perfection in the bag. But if you bank with Access, you deserve more than almost perfect. That's why we're listening more and learning better ways to serve you, because you deserve more. Access, more than banking.
Catch your favorite shows live on Facebook. Yes! You can watch your favorite presenters and listen to your favorite programs on our Facebook page every day. Go to Splash FM 105.5 on Facebook. Like our page and get updates when your favorite program is streaming.
Introducing the new Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk. Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk has all the nourishment of milk with 50% less fat. It is evaporated milk that contains high calcium, 7B vitamins, vitamin D3, phosphorus, and magnesium. It comes in 3-pack sizes, and the 60-gram pack is 50 naira only.
Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk. All the nourishment of milk. 50% less fat.
Do you need a fully furnished, nice and comfortable hostel accommodation in University of Ibadan? Or a place for seminars and executive trainings at the same venue? You do not have to worry. Adebayo Akonde Hall suits your lodging needs and provides you a home away from home. Adebayo Akonde Hall is a 4-star hostel built in a serene environment with constant supply of electricity. It has fully furnished rooms that gives you great comfort at an affordable price. Adebayo Akonde Hall is located at Ajibode Extension, University of Ibadan. To make reservations, visit www.adebayohall.com or call the numbers 0805 699 8718, 0805 699 8719, 0805 699 8720. Adebayo Akonde Hall. Built for comfort. Built for you.
If you want confidence on a bathway, Premier Kulo. It keeps you fresh on it's Premier Kulo. You go shine for body and you go fresh. If you want confidence on a bathway.
Stay chilled with Premier Cool Toilet Soap. Removes 99.9% of germs and contains real menthol extracts for that icy cool feel.
Neighbor, this your phone I don't I am since so.
Hey, now I tell A37 no. Even my daughter they follow me drag am and the camera clear.
How much you buy am?
Shikini money, and if you buy am now, I tell fit summon you with 37 seconds of shopping spree for Easter.
True.
Oh yes, win 37 seconds shopping spree this Easter when you buy the new itel A37 smartphone with water drop display. Promo runs from March 20th till April 30th. Terms and conditions apply. itel A37, your best choice.
Oh boy, check this new La Casera packaging now. Paulo say the freshness don't fresh. Me say na lie. The refreshment don't fresh. Now the matter with the set to so.
Bring and make us.
Wait, why now?
Hey, same ultra apple taste. Fresh new label. The refreshment don't fresh. Enjoy the fresh vibes of La Casera with new colorful, exciting look. Also the bangba apple taste no change. La Casera, I love this drink.
At Access Bank, we understand the value of timely service, sustainable solutions, and customer satisfaction. That's why we're investing in newer technologies, committed and driven teams to deliver the ultimate customer experience. In life, when you focus solely on your strengths, you almost have perfection in the bag. But if you bank with Access, you deserve more than almost perfect. That's why we're listening more and learning better ways to serve you, because you deserve more. Access, more than banking.
Hello, Mrs. Martins.
Yes. Oh, Mrs. Johnson, how may I help you?
Junior's body temperature is high and he's complaining about headaches and body aches.
Not to worry. Get Bruston and suspension.
Okay, ma. I'll call you back.
Bruston and Suspension for Children is a sweet-tasting brand of ibuprofen which provides relief against toothache, pains, and fever in children after 30 minutes.
Hello, ma. Oh, Junior, stop that.
Is everything okay, Mrs. Johnson?
Yes, ma. Junior is fine now. In fact, Junior, sorry, ma. I'll call you back.
Brustin and Suspension for Children. Always take the product after meal. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor. A quality product from Rambaxay.
Splash FM 105.5.
Baba.
Yes, my son.
kíjọba ọ̀ràn wá lọ o bí nàìjíríà náà lábàtà kí wọ́n tún yé nàìjíríà wọ́n bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ o wọ́n yìnbọn o ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ hospital ti ń yọta o kí wọ́n gbà wá o olè wọ́n jà wá o olè lélẹ́yìí o gbogbo owó wọn ti kó o.
These traders were indeed filled with bitterness, pain and frustration as they recounted their stories. They lamented how a special team from the Nigerian Customs Service in a Gestapo style had invaded their various shops and stores around 1 a.m., cutting away over 1,000 bags of rice. The traders, who mainly spoke in Yoruba, claimed that about 15 trucks were used in the operation to cut away their goods, some of which they had procured to resell as their business and sources of livelihood with borrowed monies from the bank. They also alleged that monies running into millions were stolen by men of the customs during the operation, as local rice were equally carted away.
900 bags ní ti bàbá lọ́jà nìkan wọ́n sì ní 16 million bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n sì kó gbogbo gáràjì ọjẹ́ ṣọ́ọ̀bù jẹ́ 88 gbogbo ẹ̀wọ̀n wọ̀ ní ẹ ti kó gbogbo ráìsì 88 ní gáràjì lásán ọmọdé mọ̀ndésùyà wọ́n mú láìkan náà dókè gbogbo onú àkàlà ní ẹ ti kó wọ́n jà tí ẹ fi ń kó ráìsì àwọn kọ́sítọ́ọ̀mù ni àwọn ọdẹ wa wọ́n ní ẹ̀kọ́ ilé ọ̀sìn wa lóòrùn láago kan wọ́n ní ẹ̀wọ̀ uniform.
This commuter also expressed concern on the plight of the traders.
Because here nobody will enter Nigeria without paying money for custom. And when you have to sanwó fún custom tán,
Executive Assistant to Governor Seyi Makinde on Security, who addressed the protesters, implored them not to take laws into their hands, as the state government would investigate the matter accordingly.
Yeah, we got the information late, and I have to move on directives of the state government. I even met with the controller of customs, who said that the operation is not done by his men, and that he will see what he can do to the matter. Then when I heard that the protesters, after addressing them at the secretariat, I learned they wanted to come and attack the custom office. I have to follow them down to make sure that no such thing happened. Now I wanted to go now to the hospital, Abdallah Hospital, where they said somebody that was shot is receiving treatment. So that is where I want to go now, to go and ascertain the facts and see what is going on. We have to calm them down. Investigation must be conducted into it to know exactly what really happened.
Speaking on the phone with the public relations officer of the Oyo-Osun Command of the Nigerian Customs Service, Wei Kayode, explained that the operation, though not from Oyo-Osun Command, was statutorily and in line with the mandates of its task force in ensuring compliance to the law on ban on foreign rice, while also debunking allegations that the team stole traders' money during the operation. In Ibadan, David Bello reporting.
Welcome back. It's still Splash Rendezvous on Splash 105.5 FM, White House, Felele, here in Ibadan. We're live on Facebook. You can make your comment. I would like to read your comments on Facebook or on Twitter this evening on this matter. I mean, this is a big issue that we need to trash very well. Chima MD on Twitter says, it's a shame and cowardly act for the customs to have allegedly gone to break shops in the dead of the night. He said it's a shame. Shame. All right, so we'd like to read from you. We'd like to hear from you as well on this issue. 0805-699-8678, 0706-949-3000, 0805-699-8678, 0706-949-3000. What are your thoughts on this matter today? David described it as Gestapo style. He reported about 1,000 bags of rice. They said 15 trucks with a Hilux, or what kind of trucks they came with.
88 shops.
88
raided.
shops. As someone claimed that he stole 16 million naira from the shop. And customs had responded that it was not Oyo-Osun Customs Service that came, but it was country. Is somebody there? Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, my name is Sheyi.
Sheyi?
Yes, sir. From Ibadan.
Where? Okay, from Ibadan. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I'm actually, it feels like a dream hearing this in 21st century. And the Oyo-Osun commander said they did come from his command. This is really unbelievable. And to shock you, sir, you will see that there are some of these custom officers that their wives have shops and they sell foreign rice.
That's an allegation.
Yeah, it's an allegation. In fact, I still bought a foreign rice. To shock you, I still bought foreign rice yesterday. And where I bought it, people said the woman is a custom officer's wife. Yeah, it's not confirmed. But I went to the shop to buy it myself. So it's also, and these people are really people that are still coming, and some of them, they are on loan, they go to microfinance to borrow money, that they will pay interest on. Yes, people are still making life so difficult for them. Go up north. Most of these policies there, they are not being enforced up north there. They are not being enforced. People are just doing anything anyhow there, everything anyhow there. But here, we are just caged here. Everything that the government is actually placing on us here. Go up north. They are not being enforced over there. So I think the government should just do something about this thing, because all these women now, what are they going to feed? Some of them, they are using this money to feed their children, to send them to school, and you just went there and you truncated their business like that. Please, the state government should also do something about it. And the regional head now saying they didn't come from his command. It's a total lie. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I hope God will help us in this country.
Thank you very much. Okay, so he just made his own point. Yes, today.
A friend of mine, we were having a conversation some weeks ago. He told me he lives in Abuja. Do you know that he checked about 20 different stores in Abuja and he couldn't find one bag of local rice there?
How many shops?
20. 20.
And no
right
local
there in
rice.
The FCT. Yes, and he couldn't find one bag. Now, if you put a bag of rice, we don't know the size, but if you assume it's the 50 kg, and say you put the cost of a bag at 20,000, 1,000 bags will take you to 20 million. Just to give you an idea of the kind of theft, the kind of robbery that the custom officials, perpetrated against the people. It's personally, I'm actually offended by this because I know that these are people that the government basically has not done anything for. They go for all manner of loans under very strange and ridiculous interest rates.
And conditions.
Now, how do you even want them to start? If you go there in the dead of the night, like I said, it's cowardly.
Yeah,
it's illegal. It's robbery.
Chima said it too. Chima said
and for the spokesperson of the Oyo Command to
claim that it was not people from their unit,
even though they're not from their unit, but it's in line with the directive of the federal government against ban on foreign rice, that you should go break into people's shops.
So the government has a ban placed on foreign rice. So how did foreign rice get into Nigeria?
My thought.
I want you to even deny that they didn't steal money.
Yes.
If you have robbed my house,
how can you prove that?
How can you
money? It's right. It's for damage. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Thank you, sir. I'm Falodu from Kompagolodo.
Welcome, Mr. Falodu.
This issue, custom issue, I think I have to look at it from different perspectives. Firstly, we have to first of all investigate whether this custom are on official basis or on personal participants. That is the first investigation. Then the second investigation is what the analyst has just said. It is wrong for somebody to be taking somebody's shop in the midnight. It's wrong. I don't support that. And lastly, I want to say that Nigerians too, let us try to stop importation of this rice. Let us invest our money in our own country. Not taking job for that country. I want a lot of cash out because I know.
Well, thank you for your contribution. What I found a bit disturbing is that what they did not justify, importation of foreign rice if it's on ban. But the truth is, I asked a question. Somebody dropped the ball somewhere.
Yeah, somebody did, and they are the ones who did, because in the first instance I wanted to say they went to sleep, and then the rice came in, but I changed my mind. Because I'm not sure anybody could have smuggled rice into this country without the knowledge.
In trailers.
Without the knowledge.
It's not possible.
Of the customs.
We know how these things work.
Yeah.
So officials have been compromised.
Yeah, that was how I was.
Some custom officials have been compromised.
Because it's not
practically impossible for you to get into this country with, it's not even pin. You're not importing pin. It's rice.
Wool.
It's rice.
So how did you get into the country? That's my question, and I'm interested in knowing that. Second is that, look, the livelihood of those who are affected by this,
jeopardy already.
You will not be able to quantify the damage done to them.
You will not be able to do that.
Then you see, we need to be clear that there's a totally different scenario if you stop them at the borders, or at least maybe you
or were able to some meters from the market.
Yes, the truck bringing it in. They already have it in their stores.
And you are breaking into their stores.
You can't break into. It's like the police saying I have maybe stolen laptop in my house, and then you wait for a time when I'm not at home, and then you break it, and then you take the laptop away. Is that how it's done?
Insane crimes, right?
We don't know Santa Claus.
Is that how you wait until I'm out of the house,
and then
you break in.
You break the door, you break the locks,
and then you take the laptop away.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome to the program. What's the name, please?
My name is Ayorin Bola Jasper.
Well, Bola Jasper, welcome. Let's talk, sir.
Yes, I'm talking from Asaka. If the custom in Oyo State are refusing that it is not their men, then it is not enough for them to stop there. They should help in investigating and tell us who are responsible. Thank you, and God bless the country.
All right, thank you very much.
They said a special team.
A special team.
So they confirmed that they actually custom officials.
That custom did it.
Just not from Oyo Command that is housed at Agodi area in Ibadan, but it's a special team.
This reminds me of unknown soldier.
Unknown soldier. So a special team comes into Ibadan.
Yeah.
And
without them knowing.
Without the not just knowing, without the involvement of the host command, right?
This is a serious crime. They need a crack team from.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is from.
Welcome. Let's have your comment.
It seems we Southwestern, we didn't get it. If you want to investigate it, you will remember during the time that they said the DSS or the soldier went to attack Sunday. They said it's not from Oyo. The cassava that been uprooted and be held by the cattle, they said they did not know the people. Now, the operation that they did now, they said it's not from Oyo command. Okay, what of if it is the ADAS or the bandits that wear the uniform of the custom? And the man is defending that they did not steal money. People that sold the goods that worth more than 20 million is defending that they are not the one that stole the money in one of the shops. How did he know when he did not know the people that come and do the operation? So since we did not get it, it's because of the Easter that is coming. They are unable to sell their goods coming from their side. That's why they are doing all this. Go and do your research. We discussed with these people, these Hausa boys selling rice. They used to say by the time the rice is coming down, they will be complaining. And they will say they will go to do meeting. That once we did not see any rice from another place, we will be forced to buy the one from them. Go and do your research on it. It's only Southern, and we did not get it. We did not get the plan. They show us the photocopy of what they are planning. Still, yes, we did not understand. Go and do your research on this information I'm giving you.
Thank you very much. I mean, most times we say maybe it's a conspiratory theory. But, I mean, in Yoruba they say, Ojo gate, Ojo gate. Obviously, gate. I don't know how to translate that, but, I mean, when you say someone is crippled, and then he entered into a house, and then a masquerade came out crippled. Do you need a soothsayer to tell you that same guy that entered
is the same
masquerade that came out? So wouldn't you know? So the point is, he's saying that there is a conspiracy against the people right here.
Yeah.
So if you take away their foreign rice that they smuggled in, they will be forced to buy the rice from Kano or Katsina or where?
The rice from Kano, from Katsina, from Kebbi, where is it?
Tunde said his friend couldn't find in Abuja. Maybe they are in another market.
I didn't want to stretch it. Some are already arguing that you don't find local rice in Abuja. But at least if I cannot go that far, I know of my friend who, in the course of duty, he searched in about 20 shops and he could not find one bag.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
What's the name where are you calling us from?
Ezekiel from Ibadan.
Welcome, Mr. Ezekiel.
Okay, the first section, when you talk about that section that time, I'm telling you, so what is happening now? Have we ever had such kind of things in other parts of Nigeria? We will never do that. When the two borders, their border were open, I'm telling you, everything is pointing to one direction. Very soon, we are going to live there. That's my submission. God bless you.
Thank you very much for that. Well, it's 5:45. We got to move on. But before then, Lateef Adebukola says this is an act of wickedness from our government officials. What did they stand to gain from this act of robbery? That's how he described it. Well, thank you for your contribution this evening. Now, something I want us to quickly discuss as we move on this evening on the program. Here is something that the president said in a speech after returning from a 3-month medical leave. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari criticizes sectarianism, saying that the country's unity is not negotiable. Listen to the president here.
I was distressed to notice that some of the comments, especially in the social media, have crossed our national red lines by daring to question our collective existence as a nation. This is a step too far. Nigerians' unity is settled and not negotiable.
That was the president sometime August 2017. I am going to also read something to us that he said at the colloquium of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the 69th birthday anniversary colloquium of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. President Buhari said, despite occasional inter-ethnic tensions in our national history, it seems to me that we have all agreed on one point, that notwithstanding our diversity or ethnicity, culture, language, and religion, Nigerians are better together, even stronger together. I'm asking, are we indeed better and stronger together? Today, I want you to help me look at this statement, what he said in that audio I played. He said some people are daring to question our unity. Is it something that we should never discuss?
Well, I can understand this position of the president. One, from the point of view of his office, remember he swore to uphold the Constitution of Nigeria, which also included the fact that you have to protect the territorial integrity and the oneness of Nigeria.
So it forbids him from attempting to even allow anyone to discuss it.
He will not want Nigeria to break up under his watch. That said, discussing it is another issue entirely. You see, you cannot decree unity into existence. That is not possible. It is not something you can proclaim by fiat that by this declaration of mine, these people must stay united and think it is going to be that way. And you see, it's so for me shameful when our leaders, when they sound as if they are governing over people who cannot think for themselves. You see, the disunity, the strife, the agitation that we are witnessing. By the way, things have gotten worse, since when 2017. The president made that statement in 2017, and I blame it squarely on the leadership, starting with the president. This president, by the reckoning of so many people, has contributed in no small measure to the agitations we are having in Nigeria, because his body language, his actions, his inactions have shown that he has a very clannish disposition towards life and towards governance. And as the days go by, he seems not to even be pretending about it anymore. Now, when you run the country in that manner, where you seem to favor some people over the other, there is no way, especially in a country as diverse as Nigeria, that you're not going to have people agitating, people making demands. That, there's a saying in Yoruba, that is where we are right now. Now, it calls for the president to look in the mirror. And this time around, even all other people in leadership position, that you have people, in the southeast, they've now moved from just IPOP being, a group that was making noise on social media, that was running, an illegal radio station, to a point where they now have a security network that is engaging the police. In the southwest, what is going on, with Sunday Igboho and the campaign for the Oduduwa Republic. If you go to the Middle Belt as well, as represented by the governor of Benue State, there is a strong agitation going there. In the northwest, especially if you check southern Kaduna, as much as they are trying to suppress them, these people, if you do a referendum today, they will opt out. It calls for the president to act and to get to... You see, what we have now is just that occasionally he drops statements that really don't mean anything to anybody. And it's unfortunate. But I think we should open ourselves up for discussion. If that is the question, we should discuss. Because if you don't discuss, people will act. They will seek for self-help, which they are already doing. By the way, last Saturday, I saw some people, campaigning, parading, with flags, with currencies, with passports.
Even with buses.
And banners, Oduduwa Republic.
Michael, just in 1 minute, way into this, he said we have collectively agreed that we are better together or stronger together.
Yeah, it's always good to, feel good.
It seems...
It's always good to feel good, when you make statements and you feel good about it. And feeling good is different from the reality. You understand? The president can always say that, just like Tunde said, because he has a duty to uphold the constitution, which also presupposes that the unity of the country is within his hold. But you see, when you are making statements and you are adding we to it, then you are impersonating people who were not part of the conversation. I always ask the question, even the United Kingdom, the great United Kingdom that, bound us together first of all in 1906 and then later in 1914, they have also decided to exit Brexit, not even just Brexit itself. They decided to, have splinter countries.
They negotiated their unity.
Yeah, but we're not. The president is not entirely to be blamed in this thing. You remember the Goodluck Jonathan when he was, convening this conference. He also said that there's a no-go area. And you see, the more you want to stop people from discussing whether they want to stay together, the more conflict you cause by not allowing them to iron out their differences and deciding, do we want to continue? So that question is a very vital question that we have to put to the table in this country.
So we have to put it on the table.
Yes.
For us to discuss it.
Yes.
Anyway, we have to rest it here. And when we come back after the news, we hope to continue our conversation here on Splash Rendezvous. Thank you for staying with us. We'll take a break. There is a 5 minutes drama that you get to listen to in a moment. Stay with us.